destiny. Eton, Oxford, a title passed down through centuries. He had thought himself untouchable, until his debts caught up to him, until the markets turned, until the whispers in Mayfair's parlours spoke of a man whose name was older than England's history in the Caribbean, a man who had waited long enough. The gathering of spiders. The other men at the table, the dukes, the viscounts, the sons of shipping and steel, said nothing. They were learning what happened when you broke a deal with Red Anansi. Anansi, old man, aye. Kettering tried, voice strained, fingers twisting in his lap. Anansi raised a single gloved finger. Silence. He had taught their fathers this lesson, and their fathers before them. The lesson of a web spun patiently over generations. The lesson that was not the spider that moved first, but the fly that strayed too far. "You made a bet," Red Anansi said at last, his voice a silk thread in the dim room. "And you lost." Kettering's hands twitched. It was a mistake, a misunderstanding. Surely we can. Anansi sighed, lifting a stack of papers with the careless ease of a man who already owned everything in them. "Let's not pretend we don't know how this works." A flick of the wrist. The deeds hit the table like a gavel. Silence stretched. The younger men at the table, they understood what they were looking at: shares, bonds, assets transferred and signed away. Kettering was already dead. It just hadn't sunk in yet. "The debt." "Anansi, please," Kettering whispered, leaning in, voice barely audible beneath the weight of his own ruin. It was almost pitiful. Almost. "Begging doesn't suit you," Anansi murmured. "Your grandfather had more dignity." Kettering flinched. "Ah, yes, the old deals. The old debts." They had never truly gone away. Red Anansi tilted his glass, watching the amber liquid swirl. "You have until morning," he said almost gently. Kettering swallowed, hands trembling. "Until morning? For what?" The smile Anansi